Yo people, so yes, I have another one. Now, I've been meaning to do this one for a while because it clarifies something, but also is an extension and putting it all together of a few videos that I've done of these characters being one person. So I'll explain in the video exactly what I'm talking about. So let's get straight into it. I believe that Messi, the fake Messiah, and many other characters are played by Prince Nikolaos of the Greek royal family. And there he is. And if we put them together like this, you can see just how similar these two characters are. Obviously, they have changes. And the main thing that takes you away from these two looking the same are the eyebrows. Really changes the overall look. Obviously, the hair is different. But if you start to look at it, the nose is slightly different. Messi's got a bigger nose. The mouth, very similar. But look at the eyes, people. Really look at the eyes. Imagine the eyebrows darker on Messi. Really looking like the same person. Then we have this picture of Messi. Look at the eyes. It's all about the eyes for me. Like I said, Messi's nose is bigger. It just slightly changes the look. Look at the mouths. Very similar. Then we have this one. Obviously, the beard changes it. One of the main things you can see on this is Messi's got these weird little pointy ears. I don't know how they change the ears like that, but I'm 100% that these are the same person. And if you look at the bottom of Messi's ear and the bottom of Prince Nikolaos's ear, they got the same indentations. So this is Prince Nikolaos of Greece and Denmark, and this is him with his brother, Prince Pavlos, and you can see the height difference. Now, Prince Pavlos is 6 foot plus, so he is quite tall, but you can see that this guy is smaller. But I will say they definitely make Messi look smaller than he actually is. And what about this for a nice little link, people? Messi Beach in Greece. They tell you what's going on. So the first video I did connecting with this, although I didn't know it at the time, was Phil Collins is Vladimir Putin. So I did this one about 10 months or so ago, not knowing that it would spiral into all these, but this is how it works with these royal actors. And if we put this photo of Prince Nikolaos and Phil Collins together, minus the eyebrows and the full head of hair, you can see how similar these two characters are. And again, if we put Vladimir Putin with Prince Nikolaos, you can see how similar they are, minus a few changes, but the overall look is very similar. So the next video I did in relation to all these characters, and again I did not know at the time, was Gary Neville was played by Daniel Ducrouet of the Monaco royal family. And then I did a video that the controlled opposition that talks bollocks down Hyde Park, Heiko Koo, was also Lionel Messi. And if we put the photo of Nikolaos and Heiko Koo there, you can see how similar they are. Obviously, they wear masks, they make changes, but just look at the similarities. And during that video, I realised that this photo had gone viral of Messi and Dustin Hoffman when he was younger, looking alike. Everyone was talking about this. And if we put Heiko Koo and Dustin Hoffman when they are older together there, you can see how similar they are. And the next video I'd done in relation to all these characters, and again I did not know at the time, was I was watching Brighton and I saw the Brighton manager Robert De Zerbi, and I realised that he was also Zelensky. And if we put them two together there, you can see how similar they are, and again they're very similar. And then the next one I put out there was Zelensky and Putin were the same person, which is obviously mind-blowing, but not if you understand what is going on. It's exactly the kind of thing that they would do. And then whilst researching that, I found this article, and they are both photos of Zelensky, and the one on the left was when he was dancing, so that's why he's dressed up like that. And I thought he looks just like Gary Neville, so I looked into that. And yep, for sure, here is Gary Neville. Notice the colours of his sash, blue and yellow, with Zelensky's Ukrainian blue and yellow. So then I realised, of course, that means that Gary Neville and Messi are the same person, which is mind-blowing. Who anybody's into football and knows these two characters, they couldn't be further from each other as footballers. Which means that Daniel Ducrouet of the Monaco royal family and Prince Nikolaos are the same person. And this is the point of this video, because I had thought it was all Daniel Ducrouet, and now I can see that he's just a minor royal, and the major royal playing these is Prince Nicolas. And this is what they do, people. These royals are playing other royals. But they actually don't look that much alike there, but that just goes to show you how good these masks are. And if we put him with Gary Neville again, they really don't look alike there, and you wouldn't spot it at first. And this is why I didn't initially spot it. And then during my research, I saw this with Zelensky, and knowing the film Taxi Driver, I thought, I wonder if he is Robert De Niro as well, because I knew this image from the film. So I started to look into it, and I found this, a young Robert De Niro looking very much like Messi. And then I found this, people discussing the fact that young Robert De Niro and Messi look very much alike. And then if we put Prince Nikolaos and an older Robert De Niro together there, you can see how similar these two characters are. And then whilst researching that, I found this image on the left of Robert De Niro and thought he looks exactly like JK from Jamiroquai. And if we put JK with an older Robert De Niro, you can see just how similar these two characters are. And if we put JK with Prince Nikolaos there, you can see the similarities. Just look at the eyes. Very, very similar. So let's compare some of the spouses. Prince Nikolaos and his wife there, with Messi and his wife. Just look at Messi's wife and Prince Nikolaos' wife. Very, very similar. And again, JK's wife and Prince Nikolaos' wife. Very, very similar. Changed the hair. Really haven't done much on those two. And then this one with Prince Nikolaos and his wife, and Daniel Ducrouet and his wife. And even Daniel Ducrouet is looking very similar, more similar there than previous photos to Prince Nikolaos. But just look at the wives, changed the hair colour, not really had to do much, very, very similar. So that means Putin, Phil Collins, Daniel Ducrouet, Gary Neville, Heiko Koo, Dustin Hoffman, Robert De Zerbi, Zelensky, Robert De Niro, JK from Jamiroquai, and Lionel Messi are all played by Prince Nikolaos of the Greek royal family. It's mind-blowing, people, but this is what is going on. They play many, many characters on the world stage, and guess what? It's time to wake the fuck up. Peace!